Child, I'm just messing with stuff. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, I'm sorry I'm late, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? I know. Please do not be mad at me. I'm so sorry. I had to eat. I promise you I won't be late every week. Okay? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. How y'all doing? Y'all, I had to eat. I was already like running behind, and it was my fault because I know what time of the day it is. You know, people getting off work, they don't want to cook. So I decided to take my butt to a drive-through, knowing it was gonna be long. So if y'all have been waiting, I really am so sorry. I really am. So, but I'm here. What's up, peeps? Mm. Eat my dinner. Ooh, hold on. Father God, I thank you for this food I'm receiving. In your son Jesus' name, I thank you and pray. Amen. Mm. What's up, you guys? How are y'all? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here too. Thank y'all for joining me. Listen, I need y'all help. I am in a crisis, okay? I'm being super dramatic, but you know, I wanted to go live a long time ago. My life happens, and I knew it wasn't going to be in my schedule. So I just decided to wait a little bit longer until my schedule got, what am I trying to say, like more tolerable, you know? So that way, when I go live, I don't feel like I'm going to be inconsistent. So, yes. Yes, ma'am. Full stomach, everything. Because I'm like, it's dinner time, you know? So I wanted to make sure I'm not coming on here hungry and low energy. I don't want to do that. But I need y'all help, okay? Your girl has hit a huge plateau in her channel. And, you know, I really wanted to kind of honestly start from scratch. Now, what that means to me is, you know, I started I started my lives, you know, going live a long time ago. I'm not sure how far down y'all went on my channel to really see, but you know, I really this is my baby. YouTube is my baby. I don't have any kids, so YouTube is my baby, right? So for me, I really want to foster, you know, having a good tribe, right? Having some people who, you know, first of all, thank you guys so much for the support, but you know, I really want to become so much more than the educational creator, right? Like, you know how you put yourself in a box and now you like, dang, you know, you evolve, so now you don't want to be in that box. So I really need y'all help, you know. So really, this is just a start of me figuring the heck out of what I'm doing, right? Like, so I really am relying on you guys, and I trust you guys to tell me, like, or give me some suggestions too. Like, what are y'all watching? Like, what's popping up on your homepage? You know, what's popping up? Um, or who else are you subscribed to? What other content do you enjoy? You know, I really want to hear y'all feedback. This is really for you guys. Like, I mean, what am I trying to say? Like, I'm here listening to y'all, right? Like, I want to hear you because you know the audience is going to be the better judge, right? As a creator, we be in our bubble. So it's like I want to hear from you. You know, I need you to help me out. And I know y'all got me. So what y'all saying? What's up? Hey, hey, hey. Good to see y'all. Thank you. I might be a little delayed reading these comments, y'all, but bear with me. It's like this little icon that's in my way and I can't see this comment. I don't know what's going on. Marielle, I hope I'm saying this right. If I'm saying your name wrong, please, you know, correct me. You said I like to ask a lot of questions to get to the breakthrough point. Yes, I'm the same way. Keisha, you said, or Keshna, you said I've changed my topic, but haven't made any videos about it. So, yeah, I know you see me pivoting. I mean, I think that's really a part of this process. Like, I know I look crazy, and trust me, I be feeling kind of cringy. I'm like, dang, they gonna think I'm all over the place. But I truly believe that this is kind of a part of the process, and everybody's process looks a little different. So, I am trying to still pull up in keyword search, right? So I still want to pull up, gotta adjust myself. I still want to pull up in like the keyword research, right? So like, okay, if people are typing in how to start a print on demand business, how to start a t-shirt business, I get that. But at the same time, I want to sprinkle in what it looks like working a 9 to 5 job and building your Etsy shop. How much content is out there that's like that? How much content is like that, from women of color? So how much do you see this? So I'm really trying to get a feel of a lot of things. So right now, it may kind of look all over the place. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not trying for it to be. Trust me, I'm really trying to get back on track. But this is why I'm here, trying to figure out what y'all think. Just let me see. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, girl. Yeah, I got to keep showing up. Listen, we being real. We're adults here. YouTube money has changed my life. I mean, I didn't even realize the earning potential until I start posting videos. So if we keeping it a bug, Keshna, I gotta keep showing up. I can't stop this check. This check pay my car note, girl. So I was like, I genuinely want this to be right and organic. And, I might hit some bumps in the road. Videos definitely not hitting like they used to, but I understand that it's because I'm also competing for y'all's attention, right? So, y'all got different interests. Y'all interests change over time, and that's natural. So I'm trying to figure out how to keep people on the videos. Mm, let me see. YouTube can be complicated, especially when it comes to the day and age that we are now. And excuse me, y'all, like I said, I'm hungry. So I'm trying to talk in between these bites, but let me see. Let me catch up with these comments. So, okay, so Keshna, you talking about starting a new channel, or you've been thinking about starting a new channel? I've been there too. And let me tell you why I'm not doing that. So, Mariella, you said I'm going to share what I have to go through to get where I am now. I've been in the way you are. I've been trying to rediscover myself. Okay, you're gonna get there, girl. Life is a continuum. Try not to put a restraint on yourself, because I do that bad. I have a hard time putting so much time restrictions on myself. I think we all do, especially if you suffer from being the oldest daughter. Okay, here I am, front and center. But when I say that, I mean that I understand. Like, I don't want to cuss, because this is going to be something that's going to be replayed, but this stuff is hard, right? It can be difficult. And then you're navigating through life. You go through life situations. I didn't talk about getting fired. I didn't talk about switching jobs, going through up team business ideas. I mean, y'all have seen obviously what I've shared, but there's so much behind the scenes y'all haven't seen. So don't feel bad at all. Don't be hard on yourself. So, hello. Somebody said, what am I eating? Girl, Dairy Queen. I know it's not the best, but for right now, it's doing what it needs to do. Okay. Um, so I just think that that's why. Okay, Kashna, we'll see you when you get back. Um, I just think that when it comes to content and navigating through it, for a long time, I was really afraid to show my personality. That might sound really crazy, but it's so real. Um, I talk fast, if y'all haven't noticed. So that's one of my insecurities, because when I talk so fast, I tend to stutter. So, it might not sound like I'm making sense, but I promise I know what I'm saying. But I talk fast. I tend to be a faster talker. So I used to be like weird about that, if that makes sense. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to break away from. Like, it's easy for me to teach stuff and show people things, and I'm really, really happy and grateful that that's been the talent that I'm able to showcase and, earn income from. But at the same time, I'm like, dang, I don't want to keep teaching this. My life evolves too. I have things I want to show too. I want to take, take from fun trips and, show people what it's like, how I organize my bathroom and organize my kitchen and do things that I feel like are calming, do things that I feel like are relatable, right? How to budget my salary, what that looks like. I don't even know if there's a middle class anymore, but hopefully if I fall in line, I think, I'm not low class, I'm not high class, so I'm technically in the middle, right? But what does that look like? Budgeting, the salary that I make, right? So it's stuff like that I want to evolve into. And I know that means that for a little bit, my views might not hit. But excuse me, y'all know it's so much more that goes into it, right? Like thumbnails, title, how things are going. I don't want to make those cheesy thumbnails. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make those cheesy thumbnails just for people to click on my videos. So I'm really trying to learn, for me, Alex, like, what does it look like showing up as myself on the internet? And how to be okay with just accepting it. So that's where I'm at. It's just a struggle. Thank you. You said you watch my videos and go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all right. So I feel like let me just maybe if I give y'all ideas of what I want to start doing, y'all can help me come up with a game plan. um so for starters, we're gonna be meeting Thursdays at 7. I promise I won't be late every time. Tonight was just an exception because I was coming from something else and I had to give me some dinner. So I'm sorry if I was a little late. But next week I promise I'll be on time. But yeah, so I really want to start doing like more day in the life stuff because I feel that those have so much potential, and letting people see my life, right? Relating. Um, a whole bunch of stuff. Like what it looks like working a full-time job while being a content creator, while trying to learn how to grow a small business, right? Running errands in between, right? Sharing a little bit of my life because that's where, to me, community is transparent. It's transactional. When you build a community, I feel like that helps you elevate to another level, right? Let's be honest. A lot of these creators and influencers who have big followings and who have a audience base, I really hate saying fans, so I'm gonna say audience. But a lot of creators and influencers who have a big fan base, and I just said it again, who has a big audience, y'all know what I mean. They have a lot of people who really trust them, right? So I have to put in the work that way y'all trust me. So when I am talking about something, y'all know I'm just not out here trying to push something to push sales and push money, right? I don't do that. That's why you rarely see me do brand deals. And I mean that. I get offered all the time, right? And I'm happy, but you rarely see me do brand deals because if I am talking about something, I don't care if Dairy Queen themselves was like, hey, Alex, want you to do a video. All right, Dairy Queen, listen. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you these fries are good if they're not good, right? And so it's important for me to have that, integrity with my creations because that's just important for me. If we talking about long term, and I'm thinking about my future family, if I do have kids one day and they gonna look at me, I want them to see that, oh yeah, mama was legit. She's not just out here just pushing BS, right? We ain't doing that. Yeah, I thought about vlogging. I did a few vlogs, so I don't know if I just need to really I think I really just need to find my own way to vlog because I really don't know how. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm trying. And I know that once I find my own way to vlog, maybe like learn how to take things or have different angles in my videos, that'd be better. Mm. Are you saying make a video on how to go on YouTube? Am I reading that right? Sorry, y'all. This like an icon. You can't see it on my screen, but I can't really see the last of these comments. Hold on. And I don't get to anyone much these days. What you mean by that? Thank you, Miss Positivity. I like your handle, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all. Like, I really do want to start posting so much more, and I am. Like, I'm not quitting at all. Right? That's the true definition of failing to me is quitting. Because failure is going to be something that we can't avoid. But if I truly quit and never come back, then I have failed. Right? I might not know what to post right now, but I never said I'm quitting. You know? Okay, I like your idea, Mariella. Blogging behind the scenes. Excuse me. I can do that. That's a good idea. Maybe vlogging behind the scenes. I really want to start doing like some voiceovers too. Like doing some voiceovers um to where sometimes you just see me a lot in motion, right? And I'm just doing a voiceover from clips like that. So I thought about doing stuff like that. You said, how was your new 9 to 5 coming? Thank you so much for asking. I really do like this job. I will say, if we being honest, I'm all about transparency. I don't care. I really don't. That's something about me. I don't mind talking about my mistakes because it doesn't make me feel small. So I'm happy that I have that trait. But a couple years ago, you would have definitely caught me saying, I ain't never gonna work for nobody. I was one of them. Life humbled me, okay? So I'm gonna just put it all out there. Life humbled me, but it needed to happen because, and I don't care, I will die on this hill, right? Having a 9 to 5 ain't bad, y'all, right? If we're gonna talk about it, let's just talk about it right now. Having a 9 to 5 is not bad, but I will say it may take you a couple of jobs, a couple of seasons in your life to really define how you truly can feel happy at work. I was coming from jobs where I've always done good at my job. That was never the issue, but it wasn't fulfilling me 100%, which is why I was like, okay, let me start my business. Let me get into something else. And so what I realized was that I just needed to have a job environment that was a very flexible, welcoming, and inviting space to where I didn't feel like I was micromanaged. And so thankfully, this new job that I have really enjoyed the fact that I'm here. And I thank God every day for this job because, again, y'all, the lights are on, okay? The bills are paid, right? And that's because of my job. Now, don't get me wrong, YouTube is still a moneymaker for me, and I'm really grateful for that too. But YouTube ebbs and flows, right? One minute I can make, let's just say 1,500, and next month I can make 600. That's inconsistent. And I know y'all know this, but just in case for those who are not aware, YouTube is a consistent amount, and that's something I will always tell you guys. If you want to do this, please be sure that you are financially stable in your own way, to where when your YouTube money kind of dips, you can still cover your bills. I don't believe in selling people dreams. Mm-mm. Because if I'm not gonna be about it, why would I tell you? So I like my job. I know that was a really long answer, but thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it. You said, oh, thank y'all. You said that's the problem for so many of us not loving ourselves. Yeah, I got my insecurities. I definitely have my shortcomings, right? I wouldn't be me if I didn't have them. You right, Marielle. Can I like this comment? I need to lean into that. I don't think I can do it. Well, I like that comment. So if I could like it and heart it, I would. But you're right. The more people see the real me, And I think that's where I'm at. Like I told y'all in the beginning, I was kind of scared and nervous to show my real self because, you know, I don't walk around like in full glam all the time. I barely did my brows today. Okay. I don't walk around. Um, I'm not like I'm getting into like my feminine and girly side, but I feel like I still have levels to go in my femininity. Like I grew up kind of like tomboy, basic, whatever. And, so me being like that blossoming flower, I don't know if that's the right analogy, but, me blossoming into a feminine woman is the current level and path I'm on, actually. Like trying different hairstyles. Like, y'all, this is my first time having like her like this, and even though it's a unit, I like it, right? Like it's different. I'm always in braids. I'm sure y'all can look at so many videos with me in braids and locks. So, I'm trying to evolve my personal style at the same time of like figuring out so many things, right? And so I appreciate that. I think that's really where I got to start. It's so funny because I was even thinking about, how some people just, I don't mind making fun of myself, but I was even thinking about, making a video talking about, doing my makeup for the first time on camera. I don't know what I'm doing. Just something like that, right? Something that's lighthearted, something that's not too serious at all. And making that something that people can relate to because, I'm not perfect at my makeup. And when I do wear it, I take my time because I don't want to look like, a clown. But, stuff like that I've been thinking about doing too. But y'all know that algorithm keep me in that box, right? So for a while, I'm gonna pull up for a lot of things for a while, and I'm okay with that because that's how I have gained my success. But again, it's gonna come to a point where I just have to sit and just kind of take hit after hit because I really want to show more relatable content. You say you're learning to be more on camera. I think that's a good step. Thankfully, I've never been camera shy. That ain't never been my issue. Trust me. I'm happy because that's the easy part for me. Press and record is easy. But understanding like the analytics and the logistics of YouTube and content creation, that doesn't come naturally to me. That's why I'm devoted and committed, excuse me, to figure it out because me pressing record ain't the problem, right? So I challenge you to figure out how you can step out of that comfort zone for yourself. Ooh, Lady Z, I like that. 9 to 5 helps you put your money towards your entrepreneurial ventures. Shout out to you. And that's the thing, you got to leverage your money. Ain't no wrong with that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a process, right? I started off with 50 subscribers. It's crazy. I used to think that hitting 10K, and I still think it's a really tremendous goal, don't get me wrong. But seeing how I surpassed that, I used to think that hitting 10K was it. I really was telling myself back in 2020, like, oh, wow, hitting 10K subscribers is amazing. Never did I ever imagine being close to 100,000. Like, I'm sitting here like, huh? Like, what? Me? So I still have that imposter syndrome mentality and be like, girl, you really doing this because I'm taking it seriously. And, I know a lot of times my personality did show up. So I just want to do that. I kind of want to entertain. I'm really funny in real life, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I be cracking jokes all the time. So I'm just, trying to figure it out. You're right. Yeah, that's what I've been working on, like not trying to. I'm glad y'all feeling hopeful. I like that. Oh, y'all making me feel warm inside. Um, yeah, I feel like that's where I'm at. Like if I just break away from like the algorithm, it's hard though. But at the same time, I think I was brainwashed to thinking like the algorithm was this entity on its own, when in reality, the algorithm is the audience. So now my brain is shifting, right, to excuse me. My brain is shifted to focus on what my audience wants. Because y'all know what y'all like to watch. Y'all know who y'all like to click on, who y'all like to follow. You guys know that. That's how I see it. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Yes, I'm still here. I'm not giving up. I don't know. I came too far, you know. Y'all know the saying, there are people attached to your blessings. And I was just thinking to myself the other day, like, man, there are people who are attached to my blessings and I ain't even met yet. That's crazy, right? But it's so sentimental. Thank you so much. You're a vibe too, babe. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Gravy over potatoes. That's funny. Welcome. I'm trying to catch up with the comments, y'all. If I missed something, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I just watched a video the other day. And even though the algorithm is like, this database, right? But the algorithm is fueled from the audience. So the reason why it's important that I please my audience is because the audience is the reason why the audience is the reason why the algorithm shows my videos. So if you're not clicking on my videos, the algorithm is not pushing out my videos to more people. So that's why they are so related, Lady Z, because, and I get your thought process, you would think like, okay, the algorithm, is pulling out certain words. It does still do a lot of things, but the basis of why videos are so popular, it's because people like you are watching them, right? You guys are watching them, and y'all know the secret to growing on YouTube. The longer you can keep people on your videos, the more successful you are. So you know how we all feed our physical appetite. I'm learning how to, in a new way, feed people's visual appetite. So that's what I'm getting at. You said, what would be 3 things you like to focus on? You mentioned one, which is like vlogging and behind the scenes. Yeah, so the 3 things I want to focus on really is just trying to come up with a creative way to show how I'm building my life into my dreams. Like, eventually down the road, Laura say the same. I want to become a homeowner. I want to show y'all what that looks like step by step. I understand that stuff takes time. That's not a popcorn type of dream. But you asked me what 3 things I want to focus on. The key point is that I know what I want to show. If it makes sense, I just want to learn how to package it better, right? Like we all know, you get a package that's dented, that's broke, you think what's on the inside is trash. So in reality, I know what I want to show. I am just trying to figure out, how do I package this? And that's where I am. To be 100% honest, that's where I am. I don't know how to quite package it, or maybe I am thinking too hard. And that could be a thing too, because I'm an overthinker a lot. So I'll admit to that. But that's where I'm at. You know? So you said I smell ebooks and courses. Whoo. Y'all, I tried it, of course. I'm not saying it's not for me, but I definitely want to focus on something else. So what I want to show. I still would love to show educational content. That is the reason why YouTube has been such a success for me. And I still feel like there are people who need help with certain things. I never want to stop showing y'all and how to learn and grow an online business, whether that's print on demand, digital products, whatever. So I know for a fact that's going to still be a piece of my content that I show. But now it's time for me to evolve that, right? So, when you ask me that, Marielle, I still want to keep my educational content. That's still going to be something I will not quit. That's why, thankfully we can break videos up into categories on our channel or playlists. So that way you guys can just kind of figure out what y'all want to watch. But I definitely am still going to keep educational content. But then now it's like, okay, I want to evolve into, I got my how to style videos. Now I want to kind of sprinkle in what it looks like, working your 9 to 5 tech job and now you're working on your side hustle, what that looks like. So that's what I have so far. Let's see. You're an Aquarius. Do I know any Aquariuses? No, I really don't know a lot of Aquariuses. I'm an Aries, so I can't help you there. But I don't know a lot of Aquariuses, to be honest with you. I know a lot of Scorpios, Leos, Virgos, Taurus, and Capricorns. Other than that, I don't know a lot about Pisces, Aquarius, Libras. I don't know many of them. You said, how about defined by Alex, life, business, education? Yeah, so I know my banner, I think I have career, something in lifestyle. So I definitely have that life aspect in there because that's how I'm going to break into more lifestyle content. Um, so I think I'll keep it as, career, business and lifestyle because, some people might want to know how. Matter of fact, maybe this is why I love y'all because now y'all got me thinking about ideas. I really appreciate that. But to this point, I think that me having the career that I have, and the business that I have, and mingling lifestyle in it, I think that having a video that shows like how to leverage your 9 to 5 income to grow your business. What y'all think about that? People want to know how they can use their 9 to 5 money into certain things. So I'm just spewing out ideas, but if I'm thinking about the person who's working at their job and they might not have a lot of capital. So because I understand what that's like, right? I didn't have a lot of money when I started, right? So that could be something I can tap into. Kind of sprinkling some finance, just what I've learned, right? I'm not a financial expert, but just what I've learned from my lens. I know what it's like. You got to budget your bills, budget your paycheck, budget everything. So whatever you have left over, here's what you could use it for. You could use it to maybe buy like a Canva Pro subscription, right? You can maybe use that extra money to buy whatever course. Here I am stuttering. I told y'all I stutter. So don't feel bad if you jumble over your words. I stutter all the time. But, maybe you could use the extra money from your paycheck to buy like some downloadable ebooks or something, right? Or maybe pay somebody to teach you something. Or maybe pay somebody a small portion to help you make a YouTube channel. Like that's where I'm thinking. It's like, how can I help people where they are leverage to their next level? That makes sense. Let me know if I'm making sense, y'all. Hmm. I love that. Good for you. Pharmaceuticals is dope. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're right. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with nothing that y'all saying. That's what I'm saying. I need to learn how to package it, right? You talking about I need the structure. I do. I need that packaging. And that's something I feel like, y'all, it's gonna come to me when I least expect it. This is not something I'm forcing. This is not something that I want to overexert myself in. I genuinely feel like right now, I ain't even gonna hold you, y'all. My computer about to die. Let me get my charger in 1 second. We might have to switch locations here. So that way I can still talk to y'all. Hold on. Hold, please. All right, let me get my food. Okay. All right. My laptop was about to die. And I would hate for us to get disconnected. So we just gonna have to move. Okay. Where was I at? Yeah, so we were talking about the structure. I mean, again, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think that for me, when ideas come, they come. And, you know, I know I'm gonna have to just start executing soon. And I'll be lying if I told y'all I wasn't nervous. I'll be lying if I told y'all I wasn't nervous because, I really want to get this right. So yeah, I want to. That's kind of how I see my channel going. Like, okay, you know me as the girl who was throwing t-shirts in an apartment, right? But now, with life circumstances and just the changing of my own evolution in my life, I went back to work, but I still have that desire to have a passive income. I don't ever think that would be a bad idea because let's be honest, how else am I gonna make this money to fund this business? I didn't come from a silver spoon. I came from a single parent household. And even though, I never really struggled, right? But I understood how hard my grandmother worked. So I have that background. I was the latchkey kid. So I naturally always know how to look after myself, take care of myself. That's nothing. That's easy for me. So yes, I can incorporate that. And I know that a lot of times too, people always talk about like, oh, tell your story. Right. So I think the packaging part can start looking like me telling my story. How did I even get here? Right. Like, like just we take it all the way. Like, how did I get here? So, but that's a part of my story. And if you didn't know that, I don't know if I shared all that, but yeah, I grew up in a single parent household, just like a lot of people. Um, Went to school, got good grades because for me, that was what was pretty much uh that was what I knew all I had to do. Making good grades, being good at stuff. The reason why I'm so hard on myself is because I understood what it looked like if I didn't go as hard. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, at an early age, y'all, I had to just be on it. I couldn't afford to like slack. Not like, I mean, I was a kid. I'm going to make my mistakes. We ain't talking about that. But I couldn't afford to come home with D's and F's. Huh? No, I couldn't afford that. So I have always had that I'm going to figure it out mentality, right? So, but yeah, it gets hella hard when I don't know what to do next. I'm 31 years old. I have no children. I have, a pretty decent support system, if I do say so myself. Um, I have my faith, even though I sometimes struggle with that, right? Because I'm human and I just sometimes be in the world too much. But those are my pockets of where I'm like, dang, like, I'm just like everybody else. I'm trying to figure it out like everybody else. I'm from the hood like a whole bunch of people. Been on food stamps before, honey. Been on WIC before. Okay. So I get it. But now I'm fortunate to be in a position where I have really been able to use my natural given talent, which is being able to teach others, being able to convey information, all of that. So good for you. I know they're going to be great men raising your sons. I missed some comments. Hold on. Oh, thank you. You said I'm Aries and writing things down helps a lot because you see where you're going. Mm-hmm. So I have made 3 columns and I wrote lifestyle, education, career, and write what you want to talk about in each. Yeah, that's a good idea. I actually got a notebook I need to work on myself, so I can do that too. She said, then write out how you want to deliver that. So vlogging behind the scenes. I think the mini exercise can help you brainstorm. Yep, I agree. I definitely agree. So I have a lot of notes that I like to keep too. So that's really helpful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that's where I'm at, you guys. As far as like what I really want to showcase, if I think of it as a version, I do feel like this is defined by Alex maybe 2.0 or 3.0 because in the first version I was just learning, right, YouTube and growing and getting myself monetized. That was a goal. I'm not going to hold you. I wasn't making videos for fun. I was making videos to get paid. Okay? Because I knew that was a reward. If we're talking about, the ins and out, or I do this to get something, right? I can't think of what that's called right now, but y'all know what I'm saying. If we think of it from that perspective, I knew when I started making videos that I wanted to generate an income from this because I knew that this was an area in my life where for the first time, I'm not going to school getting a degree to make good money, because that's what I'm used to. I have a master's degree. And to me, that was the highest level I was going to get. I ain't going back. No, I ain't doing all that. But I have the education to sustain my career. I'm good there. I did all that work. So by the time I came around to YouTube, I was like, shoot, what am I gonna do? I wasn't a natural like beauty girl. So it was y'all. The fact that I'm telling the same story in the same day is crazy because I was just talking to another person about this. But for YouTube, I wasn't a beauty girl. I wasn't a hair girl. So I knew my niche wasn't going to be anything like that. Even though I kind of still want to like dabble in that, and I think that'd be fun for me. I'm like, I don't know, but I knew it wasn't going to be like the beauty stuff. I knew it, so I was like, well, shoot, what the heck am I going to do? And then I start realizing, and honestly, start getting inspired by people like Issa Rae. If y'all don't know who Issa Rae is, I want y'all to look her up. And that's my ice machine. If y'all hear this in the background, my fridge is making ice, so you might hear that in this live. But um, the reason why I say Issa Rae is because Issa Rae is an inspiration for Black women who may be a little awkward, right? For a lot of people who may not know how to navigate through their quirkiness. I'm quirky, right? I'm hood, but I'm quirky. Okay, don't get it twisted. But I have that balance, right? What they say, code switching. I can code switch. I do all that. So it's like that's so much still a part of my personality. But it's like whenever I press record, I feel like I have to be like on it. So I have to be the person that people are going to listen to and be like, oh, I need to be on my P's and Q's basically. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I like that. The word is Alex now. Oh, yeah, I like that idea. Or like, yeah, like what's going on now? I do like that because it kind of gives like a chapter, like a next chapter type of vibe. Like turn the page and it's something new. I like that idea. You right. You are definitely right. And that's why I say like, but that's me just being honest. I did look into this um as like a money magnet, and so once I got monetized, it was like that was the accomplishment. And so I let that become my identity for a little bit. And that's where I realized I went wrong. So you're not wrong at all. Like I said, I'm a very like I consider myself to have humility, like if y'all are saying something that's not going to bother me, because a lot of times I thought myself, right? So it's really just like, because I do understand that, when you follow money, you're not following a true purpose. And I don't want to be known for that. So that's why, honestly, that's why I think I am having a difficult time, because for such a long time, making money on YouTube was like my identity. Thank you. hmm Thank you, Justice. I appreciate it. I like that. Like, what's my niche? Like, what do I think my niche is? Man, so much. And I think that really kind of that motivates me. Look at y'all. Y'all are some gems, man. Y'all are some true gems. Please give yourself some flowers. Cause y'all really helping me out. I like that. Like, I am the niche. So whatever I like to do, that becomes my content. I like that. I still need to figure out how to package it, but at least I know that that's a good approach. So thank y'all so much. That's super helpful. So I definitely have some work to do, but that's okay. Like, like they say, this is not a marathon. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Um, and I'm gonna just go about it day by day, right? That's the best I can do. But I know that now with the approach of, I am the niche. So I am the person who works in her career, the person who works on her business, the person who likes going out to Ross and TJ Maxx and Marshalls, all the things. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Can I pin this? Oh, I can. Cool. I can pin stuff, but I can't heart stuff. Just know, if I could heart it, I would. Yeah, I could document like my life journey so far. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one too. You said don't worry about the packaging. Yeah, but sometimes when you got that type A personality, y'all know if you are a type A person like me, you know that going with the flow is not an easy dance for us. I am trying to challenge myself to just do it. Trust me, I am. But I know eventually I'm just gonna have to stop being scared and just get it done, because I'm missing out on a lot of potential for myself. So I definitely don't want to be in that rut for a long time. Yeah, my little burger done got cold. Hold on. Let me hurry up and finish this dinner. Y'all hear my chair just squeaking. Mm. Thank you for joining. Can y'all drop some other creators y'all follow so I can take a look at what they're posting too? Please and thank you. Did I miss a comment? Y'all been showing out. This has been so nice. I can't wait to give y'all an update for next week. So now I got a whole week to really think about this and come with a game plan. That's what I feel. Before we end it, I want to know, like, who are y'all watching? If y'all have, we might have like similar creators in common. I know I like watching Aaron on Demand. I like watching Aaron. When it comes to like grown woman stuff, Maya Galore. I like I Design 8. Those are some of my favorite creators too. Cassandra Smith from Blanks Galore. Okay. Now, what is Blanks Galore? I ain't never heard of that. Mm. Mm. I'm moving, y'all. I forgot to say that. So a big part of why I am kind of stalling, not like stalling, but the reason why I do want to have a good like come to Jesus moment with my content is because I'm moving. And this is going to be a huge chapter in my life where I want to document that, right? Because for a lot of us, speaking for myself, I'm from the Midwest. I've always lived in the Midwest. So this time, I'm going to be living in a different part of the world by myself. And the intent is to motivate, both women and men to move. Get away from the home space that you are in, if you can. If you can, right? Because I know not everybody can just up and leave. I totally understand that. But if you can, if you have the resources, if you have the work environment, and get up out there. So for me, a big part of my journey, excuse me, here I go burping. Y'all got acid reflex, okay? Listen, I'm sorry. A big part of my journey is that I'm actually about to move states, okay? I'm about to move 8 hours away for myself and experience a whole nother city. And I am so excited, y'all. It is a surprise, Vanessa, girl. It's a surprise, girl. And I really want it to be a surprise because I don't think y'all think I'll be moving here. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how you guys really perceive me, like what type of woman I am. But I can tell you right now, it's not Texas. It ain't Texas, and it's not Atlanta. Okay, so we can eliminate those two. But I am going to show you guys, and I'm excited to bring y'all along of this process. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I like, yeah, Think Media is one of my I'm subscribed to them too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Michelle Cunningham. I never heard of her, but I'll check her out. You said you ain't coming to Texas. Girl, no. I'm gonna run into everybody I know in Texas, and I don't want to do that. You know how sometimes you don't want to be the only one only one out there. I'm gonna just be somewhere that nobody suspects Alex to go. And the reason why I say that, not even trying to be funny, it's just I genuinely want to be in an environment that has potential for Black creators. Listen, I'm gonna just say this. I'm not saying that Texas or Atlanta will be a good fit. Matter of fact, it will be for me. I think in my realm of creating, but I move into a place where a lot of Black creators is very scarce. In Texas and Atlanta, there's an abundance of Black creators, and I love that for them. But I feel like it's time for other places to get their recognition. And so more Black people can feel like they can create and be successful. So I'm kind of like on that path, you know. So that's what I'm thinking. Ooh, real estate agent. That's what's up. Travel vlogger. I might have travel in my channel, but it's definitely not going to be like the basis of my channel because I don't travel like that. I be at work, honey. I be at work. 8 hours flying? No, 8 hours driving. So I'm driving the big old U-Haul, y'all, with my car attached. Okay, like I'm going off to college. It's gonna be one of them moves. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining, honey. Go feed your cat. We'll see you next week. Yes, Lady Z. I actually just got back from there. So, I actually went over the past weekend and I visited my apartment I'm going to stay in. And that's what I'm really excited about. Like, that's why, like, even though, I'm still in this like stuck place, moving is having like now I got fresh content, right? So it's like how you just feel good that you have like fresh ideas and you can incorporate so many new things. I can bring you guys along about styling my new place, like my vision for it. I'm really excited about stuff like this. So I do have a lot of content on the way and ideas, but in the meantime, in between time, I think what's best for me to do before I start this moving like series and stuff is just be on my live because I'm not gonna hold y'all. I love my new job, but I'm working, right? And by the time I get off, filming and editing are just not desirable right now. And so I kind of just decided since I can still put ads on my live content, I'm just gonna show up on live every week. I'm really telling y'all exactly how I thought this out. Okay. I'm literally talking this out with you guys. But I just kind of figured in the meantime, in between time, instead of ghosting my channel like I've been doing, I just need to show up on my live. I'll show up on my live and just keep it like that until you guys start seeing more of those structured videos. So hope that's okay with y'all. But that's what I'm gonna do until like I start this whole moving process. So no, baby, they New York. Oh no, I like New York, but I don't like it enough to live there. Mm-mm. Yes, Vanessa, you get it, girl. Yes, you get it. You get it. Vanessa, you hit it on the head, girl. I'm in a place where, everybody okay with what they doing. And y'all environment, y'all gonna have me on here talking for a long time. Um, but no, for real. Hold on, my lips are dry. My chapstick here. Okay. No, Vanessa, you hit it on the head because if I tell you how many times I have sat here, hey Deborah, good to see you too, honey. If I tell you how many times I have sat here and been upset, not like mad, but like just been sad, feeling so unfulfilled. And I feel like an extension of me feeling like I'm stuck in my content is because I'm stuck in it. I'm not stuck. I rebuke that, Lord. Y'all know what I mean. Like I feel like I'm not growing here anymore. I moved here in 2018. I'm originally from Illinois. Let me just let y'all know. I'm originally from Illinois. I moved for the first time away from my family for a job. And it was right after college and just kind of now becoming an adult on my own, living on my own. So where I live now, I've been here for 6 years. but it's still the Midwest. So to me, there's not a lot of differences. There's not a lot of outgoing ventures. There's not a lot of outgoing minded people that I have seen. A lot of people have settled for complacency. You know, people are having kids now. Some people like it here. Good for them. I'm not that person. So it's funny you say that, Vanessa, because it is just so exciting. So when I did visit, I think somebody had mentioned that, Lady Z. I think you mentioned that. I did visit, and I've been there a couple of times actually. So I know the city enough now. It's a bigger city. I want that big, what is it? Big pond, small fish, big pond field, or whatever it's called. So I want that, right? And so for me, it is important that I have that. And it's important that I just have so many other creative outlets. So it's so funny you mentioned that because, honey, the opportunities that I can just feel, I literally sit here, y'all, and I just have these epiphanies about doing certain things that I have never even done before, all because I have the opportunity to. Like I sit here and I envision like so much stuff for my own personal growth, my career, my creative career, networking, being in, it is important to be around like minded people, right? Because then, if you're the only one doing something that you're on a trend, an upward trend, going to the next level, and everybody else ain't doing it, or the people you around all the time, they're not doing it. I don't know about you, but that makes me feel like I am just not going to leave. If I keep being around these people, then eventually there's going to be separation. Like, we're not going to hang out as much because there's nothing we have in common anymore, right? Our interests are different. I'm over here, you over there. So, changing my environment is literally what I have been hoping and praying for the past 2 years. I tried to move 2 years ago. God said, no, it's not your time. I said, okay. So I just thugged it out, kept doing what I was doing. Now that I got an opportunity to go, oh baby, I'm going. And I ain't looking back. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you so much, Deborah. I appreciate it through and through. So get ready for the moving content, the home decor content, navigating in my 30s in a new city content. Because who doesn't like stuff like that? Us women, we like seeing stuff like that. I love seeing women, you know, navigate through their solo stuff. That's empowerment, right? Mm-hmm. Trying new things. I'm a class type of person, so I want to like find like classes to take. Maybe if it's like cooking classes or like, I don't know, rolling sushi classes, whatever. I'm into stuff like that. Mm. But I appreciate you guys so much. I really do, with all my heart. Thank y'all for joining me on live tonight. I know it's been a while, but y'all feedback was really valuable to me. So thank you for sharing your ideas and your thoughts and, you know, suggestions because I really needed it. I have been feeling stuck for a very long time. And I'm happy that I decided to lean towards kind of starting over and learning what can work, right? So thank y'all so much for that. You said cooking, crafty, so like you said, so many classes, whole bunch of stuff. You know, sometimes I just get on Eventbrite and I just search stuff just because. I like museums, so like museum tours, stuff like just things that can stimulate my mind. I tend to lean towards those the most because I think that that's just what makes me happy for sure. Like what stimulates my brain. So, yes, you guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap this live up. But thank y'all again for joining. I hope to see y'all next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock Central Time. Okay. I gotta clean up and get myself ready for tomorrow. I gotta get some feelings tomorrow, y'all. It's so funny. Y'all should have saw my face last Friday. The whole right side of my face was just numb and I was looking crazy. But tomorrow I gotta go in and get the left side, get some feelings so my teeth can last. I need teeth in my head. So that's what I'll be doing. But I hope y'all have a good weekend. Hope y'all staying safe. Do things that you love and enjoy. And we will talk. It's okay, Deborah. Hope you can enjoy the replay. But we'll see you next week. And I'll see y'all next week too. Love y'all. Bye.